Hey, what's going on, guys? It's Chris Luck, and there's some really harsh light. I'm squinting looking at the camera. Facing the opposite side of the harsh light is some beautiful light reflecting, and my goal is to photograph some eagles here in this really harsh light, but when they're coming towards me. And I really like the light on this hill over here, and I feel like I'm in a good position. I'm at the Tustamina ferry dock here, and I figure while I'm waiting around, I'm going to give you 3 tips for very good bird and bald eagle photography. First thing is definitely want a zoom lens. This here is the Tamron, the Sigma 150-600 Contemporary. I've had it since I started my photography journey, and really got some great photos over the years with it. One day I'll upgrade to the Canon version, but this thing is a beast for $900, so I'm really happy with it. There's actually a lot more eagles this way, but the light is harsh, so I'm waiting for them to come towards me this way. You can see some eagles sitting in the trees over here, and let me take a photo. I'll show you what they look like real quick here. You might not be able to hear, but there's actually a lot of eagles around me too. And this tree over here, earlier this morning I came out, but eagles weren't doing anything. They weren't really, I guess I came out a little too late. They were all kind of chilling in that tree. So really cool to see them like that, but I don't want to photograph eagles just sitting still unless it's in a cool spot or it's got something in its mouth or a really cool backdrop. That was just a plain tree. But really cool church over here. Let me show you what that looks like real quick. A lot of seagulls flying right now. Actually, not as much as before. There's some sitting on the ledge here. I'm creating a really cool shadow. So if I can get some eagles to sit on this ledge and create a cool shadow towards me, I'd be really happy with that. But right now, here's an eagle right here. He's just kind of a little high for me. Actually, I don't even think that was an eagle. The lighting is making it look like an eagle, but it wasn't. I'm just looking around. Always look behind you, look in front of you. That's not even the tip I was gonna share. Let me get this plane overhead here. You always wanna look behind you, in front of you, your left, right. Always just kind of look around, see what's going on. I might try to find a better spot here in a few minutes as the sun kind of slowly starts to fade down. But I'm trying to start out with the shot that I really want, not guaranteeing that I get it. But let's go to, okay, so tip number 2 is when shooting birds, and especially eagles, you want to use a fast shutter speed, and I recommend that you do a minimum of 1/2000th of a shutter. Now I've shot typically a lot of times around 1/1600th, but I notice occasionally their wings just have the slightest bit of motion blur in it, and you want to avoid that. And I found 1/2000th is just a little bit better, and a couple other photographers here in town also agree that, you know, you do not want to have any motion in your bird. The only time I want to have motion, here's an eagle up here, but he's too high. I want him more eye level. But the only time you want to have motion is if you're getting a panning shot. And I'd recommend like 1/200th of a shutter, and you got to match the bird's speed as it's flying. And you want that eye level. The closer it is and the closer the background is, the more motion is in it. If the background's really far, then you're probably not going to get a good looking shot. But if this is probably like a couple hundred yards, maybe it's like 200 yards on the other side of this river here, or the channel, and I think that's a perfect distance to do panning shots. The old woman, or the pillar mountain behind me, is pretty far, and if you did a panning shot, it would almost look still while the bird is moving, and I don't think that would look too good. All right, I'm gonna give this location just a few more minutes. The light's dying down in the trees that I wanted to light up, so when that dies, I'll try to find a different spot. Like I said though, I'm trying to stick to it. And that's tip number 3. Just have patience. And it's hard to do, especially when you know you might not get the world's greatest shot and you just might capture something. Patience is really hard to have. You know, if you're having a once in a lifetime experience, it's a little easier to have patience. But on an average day, an average photographer can just sit here for hours and maybe not capture anything, but that's something you really want to try to attend to. But nothing's happening. I was hoping one of these eagles would start flying towards me, let that sunlight hit it with a dark, semi-dark, semi-light background. I think it would have looked really cool blurred out, but that's not happening right now. Oh man, and one took off from over there. That's not what I wanted. Yeah, see, he's going right into the sunlight now. Here's one. Turning around though, too high. There's a couple down. Oh, that's an eagle, or a seagull. He's just circling. If I can get that eagle to swoop down, I'll be pretty happy, but it just looks like I'm in the worst positioning right now. That's what it's starting to seem like, because this guy's flying the opposite way I wanted him to. Yeah, that shot's just not... All these seagulls are having the perfect lighting, but these eagles are just... They've been sitting over here on these trees, but now I'm seeing them going this way, so really looks like I picked the wrong spot right now. There's a chance. I'm saying there's a chance. Here's one coming this way. Little straight overhead. That's not what I was hoping for. You know, it's really cool to see them all around, but when they're doing everything you don't want them to do, it's kind of gets a little frustrating. But this is where the patience comes in. I still have that lighting that I want. It can end up being a cool shot if it just get the eagle to fly in the right spot. The seagulls keep flying in the right spot. I love it. And by I love it, I don't love that. These seagulls are kind of making a cool shot. Let me turn the camera around, I'll show you. Right there on that ledge over here. It's pretty cool. Alright, I think that power line was in my shot right there. Hey, it's Future Chris here, and past Chris, I'm editing the video now, did not realize that I got a really cool shot right here. And I truly believed that it was just a normal shot, but going through the Lightroom photos, I found this one and it just stuck out. I wish the light was on the other side of the face. That's why I was shooting across the river or across the channel the whole time. But this one really stuck out. I really love the colors of the backdrop. It was like snowy trees, but anyway, here is the shot. Yo, go tell some eagles to fly for me. Hey, what's that, buddy? Just go ask a couple eagles to fly for me. Come on. Well, here's some marine wildlife. Little sea otter here. Cute little guy, I guess. I'm about 2 seconds away from moving locations. I'm losing the light. I think I'm gonna go move locations. I might not be able to set up a filming, but what I do believe I'll do is, I think I'm gonna try to get my panning shot. So what I'm gonna do, the light's gonna be changing, so everything, here's an eagle flying right here. They're still pretty far. I want them closer. I'm shooting at 600. I want them to be a good light, and that's still around 400 millimeters. So that's what I would like. You know, that's how close I want it. Kind of fill the frame at 400 millimeters, but everything's just not working out right now. So I'm gonna try to get my panning shot. One thing I'm gonna do is I'm gonna move the image stabilization to number 2 on this lens. That should help with panning shots. And then I'm going to shoot around 1/200th and probably like f6.3 or wherever I'm at. And hopefully I can get a background shot or a panning shot with a good background. But all right, I think I'm gonna move locations right now. This is just not working. Alrighty guys, well, like I said, I didn't know that was gonna be the end of the video, that I got the shot. I didn't get the panning shot that I wanted, but that is my overall dream shot. I actually did get a panning shot before. You can see that right here. And that was about this time last year. So anyway, I'm just going to end the video here. I hope you guys liked the video. I hope this helps you out. Some of it's basic, but I really encourage you shooting at 1/2000th of a shutter for bald eagles, because it might look good everywhere until you zoom into the wingspan. The wingspan will have motion blur a lot of the times if it's under 1/2000th of a second. So please consider that. You're definitely going to need a telephoto lens unless somehow you want to fly up to the eagles with some superpowers, and also have some patience. You see, I didn't even know I got a good shot, and I just wanted to get more. So have some patience out there. You know, if you're fighting the light time, then there's only so much you can do. Just keep going after it if you don't get it one day, and you'll get the shot. I promise. All right, well, subscribe to the channel if you like the video. I'll see you in the next one.